Good morning, one and all, and hello, listeners. Myself, Pratik Krishnaji Wagh, is going to present on the topic for entrepreneurship audit course is a recent startup. So let's begin with a story. It started from the year 2006. There was a guy named Ankur who was studying in the National Law School of Indian University. He graduated as a corporate lawyer in the year 2006 from the law school. During 2006 to 2007, he did multiple internships at Singapore and New Delhi. Also, he got job at big MNC company at London during the year 2007 to 2009, which was Linklatter's company, where he worked as legal advisor for the company. But he was tired of his job since he had no interest in the career as a lawyer in the future. Thus, he left London and came back to Mother India at Chandigarh, where he lived. He started thinking about the startup and adopted an idea which was implemented in America. Let us see what was the idea. The idea was of LegalZoom.com, which is American online legal documenting website which helped the citizens in the America to do their legal documentation online. He converted the same idea in India as Wasiat.com, which is also an online portal of making wills and legal documenting paperworks. He got the idea, but his initial struggle was from product. Since he was a lawyer by profession, so he couldn't manage starting a website on his own. So he incorporated some developers, worked with them for 9 months and developed the website at last. He launched the website in the year 2009 and mailed it to 40 of his different friends. The response by them was like, why we should make wills at so early age? Or why should I ask my parents to write their own will online? And why will a single child say to their parents that make a will online from this app? So this was wrong. Therefore, he tried convincing many of his friends but couldn't work. He left Chandigarh as it was a small city which didn't had many developers around him. He shifted to our nation's capital New Delhi as he had called some engineers who were in New Delhi. When he came to New Delhi, he called them but neither turned up. He tried improving his website by researching, sorting data and thinking about it some more but still didn't work cause online costed more than doing things offline, as broker would do rent agreement with rupees 500 and CS would handle the power of attorney later to act on behalf of other private affairs. Thus he had two major problems in front of him. First he was clueless, second he was non-technical person. For his non-technical person issue, he hired CTO, that is Chief Technology Officer, and 6 engineers. For his clueless problem, he took up a course of accelerating business ideas at Morpheus Gang, which was headed by Samir Guglani and his wife Nandini for 4 months. Many different companies were also part of this program. One of them is Practo, Common Floor, Interviews People, Privo, etc. For hiring developers, he offered CTO 6% of equity of the company to the CTO, as well as 6 engineers which were working under the CTO were paid 45,000 each. So product was developing side by side and he was researching some more data for his website to be from best to bestest. So his initial fundings. There were two main sources, which were first his own income at London in terms of savings, which summed up to 15 lakhs, and another was Morpheus program, which offered him 5 lakhs. So The savings of 15 lakhs and the Morpheus Group 5 lakhs total summed up for the amount of 20 lakh rupees. He divided the group into two parts. One was of engineers and another was himself. The engineers were developing the product, thus, they were the developers, and he himself was finding the shortest path from A to B, that is, instead of waiting for consumers to file complaint and then taking steps, what should he do to solve this issue? So, in Jan 2011, if you leave your issue and leave a phone number with it, they would rather call you back and say that, hello, we are the team who would help you solving this issue. They almost called 768 persons and converted 31, which were ready to pay rupees 500 for their issues to be solved. So together they developed Akosha, a consumer complaint redressal forum, which was launched in June 2011, which had 3 million consumer issues and more than 200 brands customer helplines were available. Then for improving his system more, he started phone system, which boosted the complaints in form of queries. Some of the queries are: I have issue regarding automatic VAS activation on my SIM and my account balance was deducted by 30 rupees, or I want to shift from 2G to 3G. The complaints in terms of queries doubled per day. Thus, in this way, the company started boosting in its terms. The competitors were also growing for the company. The competitors for the company are Gripe, OwnerListen, Niffler, etc. The chart according to the fundings and the employees of the company are shown in this app, in this pic. The recent fundings for the company was from Secure Capital in June 2014 and May 2015, about $21.2 million. The company acquired Niffler, one of its competitor from the market, which is offline customer to merchant service based company, which is spread in Mumbai and Pune. They used to deal with foods, drinks, spas, etc. This is a Mumbai based company which has been acquired by the company which is held by the Ankur. Further, the Akosha, a June 2011 project, is now named as HelpChat, and the CEO and founder of the company is Bachelor in Law Sir Ankur Singla. They have recently launched an Android application which has multiple brands customer service support teams and also helps on more topics like travels, recharges, holiday packages and multiple other packages, etc. So conclusion, I learned how to tackle the solution situation and keep going on with current project even if it's not working. Never give up attitude. From entrepreneurship audit course, I applied the marketing skills in which I can market the product in form of presentation. Thank you.